Okay, so let's stay with the theme of being pissed off. The last video we talked about being pissed off because you weren't who you used to be, but you're not yet who you're going to be. And you're in this messy middle and you just want to do something and fix it and be done with it, and you can't, and it pisses you off. So there's I got so many comments from you guys. Thank you very much. And what it seemed that a lot of you are pissed off about can be a lot of times because you probably do know what you need to do, but you don't want to, and perhaps you're not recognizing it. And that happened to me. And in fact, it happened to me today and yesterday and the day before and the day before because I wanted to leave this video, but I was afraid. I got so many comments from you guys. It was like, holy shit, people are really listening. And it made me nervous. And I kept waiting until I was sure I knew what I wanted to say. And I knew what I wanted to say. I just was afraid to come here and say it, right? I didn't think those words, but in my gut, I knew. And it was just this uneasy feeling in my gut, and it pissed me off because I really knew what I needed to do, but I was afraid. I didn't want to do it. That happened too before I moved here, and the whole marriage falling apart. And I knew what I needed to do with regards to the marriage, but I wasn't ready. I felt it, I knew it, but I didn't want to face it. I think we want so much, we're so used to being in a place of familiarity and comfort and knowing what to do and not having to really rock the boat. But I think at this point in our lives, if you're watching this, chances are you know what you need to do, but you haven't admitted it yet. Or if you have, you're waiting until something is perfect because it's hard. It's hard. So that's the pissed off. The second version of pissed off is recognizing if you don't know the words of what it is that you need to do or what you want, recognize if you have that gut feeling and recognize the feeling, and then start to think and work through what that feeling is telling you. My feeling was telling me to get here on the video and make the freaking recording. So there's the recording. I did want to say also that there's so many comments. Thank you. And I'm really interested that it's so interesting that I'm hearing from a lot of you who are not retired, a lot of you who are not women, and this messy middle thing is universal. It's universal. And I think a lot of the frustration that we have so much about is because we are into new territory. You know, or in that messy middle when you graduate from high school and you're not in high school anymore and you're still not an adult and you're not in college, or you're in college and you graduate and you're really not a total professional because you don't have the experience. So there's all these messy middles that we go through in our life. But once we get into this messy middle where what we're becoming, we haven't had a class in or a course in, and we're not guaranteed that what we want to become is what we should become, and all this certainty that we don't have. So it's a place that we've never been before. So thanks for listening. And if you haven't already, subscribe below. And those of you who have asked about the journal prompts, I have responded to the comments, and I'm also putting the link to journaling prompts that I mentioned in another video here in the description. All right, thanks for being here. Talk to y'all later.